Olá, queridos, eu sou o Goto e estamos de volta com Final Fantasy XVI. E vamos continuar nossa saga, limpando todos os problemas desse reino, antes da gente partir pra cima pra lutar com o Última. Ixi.
And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength.
Claro. A gente ajuda.
Easier, if only for a few nights.
Claro que vamos ajudar. Imagina, minha querida Isabelle.
What would I do without you? He told me he had men stationed at. Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
E
My lady.
é a filha lá do novo reizinho?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble.
Pois é.
I wish to speak to you about what might be done. Very well. Let us
Eu gosto que a filha rebelde dele é uma aliada da nossa causa. Tá vendo? Às vezes a rebeldia vem para o bem.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason.
Ele não é uma daquelas pessoas assim com quem dá pra conversar e argumentar, né?
And who would make him do this? I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good. Does that not seem a trifle
Interessante.
drastic? Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed.
Bom
My
argumento.
father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this.
Adorei seu chapéu,
Scornful
moço.
of the opinions of anyone he judged
Dá pra assar
beneath
uma
him.
pizza nele.
But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer.
É isso
We
aí.
must fight him
Sim,
by all possible means.
isso mesmo.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it.
Nossa,
Respectfully, my
quanta
lady,
sabedoria.
our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round. False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares.
Ela só quer brigar com o pai.
Her and her father.
A gente tem que pensar no que é melhor pra todo mundo.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
Ok,
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
vamos lá.
I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Gostaria, né? Ai, o Clive vai sempre ser o homem que você não pôde ter, Isabelle. Chore, chore, porque ele tem dona. Ela foi reclamar com ele. Que maravilhoso. Se você é um patriota, é isso que você tem que fazer. Adoro esses argumentos que a pessoa chega e fala: se você não fizer exatamente o que eu tô dizendo, então você é isso. Bem infantil, você para pensar. É tipo, se você não pular o muro, você não é homem, sabe? Bem coisa de criança. A gente leva esses comportamentos infantis às vezes pra vida inteira e não percebe o quão infantil é. Uma moça determinada.
Hoping to convince the dame to join her in fermenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Ok.
Thank you,
Vamos lá.
Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Beleza. Vamos para o pranto de Gregor. Que, pelo que eu já vi o pessoal falando, Gregor é tipo uma das divindades assim que alguns lugares aqui acreditam. Alguns falam, obrigado, graças ao Criador. Outros falam, pelo não sei o que de Gregor, sabe? Muito bonito aqui, né? Bonito demais esse jogo. Eu vou sentir falta quando ele acabar. Infelizmente já confirmaram que vai ter expansão. Tô feliz. Vamos parar os monstros.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Fraco.
Clive, it's me.
Ih, tá cansado.
You all right?
Veio correr?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the dame was afraid of.
Essa menina,
Do
viu?
what I can to calm things down.
Acaba piorando tudo.
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Eu não acredito nisso nem por um segundo. Você ia ficar pra defender o povo, não importa o que acontecesse. Xiii.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield.
Você pegou todo o exército, botou do seu lado e depois fala, vocês não vão conseguir sobreviver sem a gente. Conveniente, né?
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Meu voto é pra ela.
Let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this.
A voz da
Our
razão.
fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue.
Isso!
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are.
Huh.
The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds. Too many to
Centenas.
count.
No. Work on the fortifications.
E aí, o que a sua amada Grigor tá guiando seu caminho? O que ela mandou fazer? Se eu abandonar a cidade?
Did you hear me? That was an order.
Vocês não vão pra aquele castelinho. Deixar todo mundo aqui. Isso aí.
Together for Northreach.
Meu voto vai pra ela.
You heard the dame? What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Eu não deixava. Fatality. Ai, ai, lá vem a onda de monstros. Pelo menos os soldados tiveram bom senso.
I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe.
Ótimo,
Rest
ótimo,
assured the
ótimo.
people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
Alguns. Pelo menos uns 70 deixa com a gente.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Vamos lá. Vamos de cara com a onda de inimigos. Devemos estar bem no finalzinho, né? A gente olhar. Nível 49. Nível 50 é o máximo. Será que a gente vai pro chefe final no nível máximo do jogo? É isso aí mesmo, hein? A gente fez tudo, absolutamente tudo que tem pra fazer. Tá acabando. A aventura tá chegando ao fim, queridos. Ai, já tô me sentindo nostálgico. E os inimigos já nem dão pro cheiro, mas... Ok, talvez esse aqui dê bastante trabalho. O coveiro sempre deu trabalho. Desde a primeira vez que a gente lutou com ele naquela ilha. Aí, ó, acabou. Acho que o primeiro coveiro que a gente encontrou foi naquela ilha, que era um cristalzão na ilha, a gente foi destruir. Naquele povo lá dos... Guerreiros de Ferro.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Tomara que os outros tenham conseguido garantir a parte deles.
Clive, it's good to see you. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well,
Elas são boas remendadoras.
for the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything.
Olha
I
só,
had thought that the only way
raridade.
to unite the people was under the banner of
Uma
empire.
pessoa de sangue real admitindo a
But
culpa.
without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority,
Mas usando bom senso,
simply being one of them.
apelando pelo senso de
By knowing
comunidade
what they
deles.
feel, because you feel it yourself.
Sim, ela é um deles.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again.
É por
As did
isso
you.
que político deveria ganhar
And said it himself.
a mesma coisa que, sei lá, um professor ganha.
Without her citizens,
Porque aí você saberia que o pessoal que tá lá
and I am sorry.
tá porque realmente tá interessado. E não é pra ficar rico fácil, não.
I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, Your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed.
Fica quieto, seu velho
In
assanhado.
dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm,
Oh,
but women like her.
meu Deus, o que tá acontecendo? Que iluminação é essa que desceu na cabeça desse homem?
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sandbreck, but for us.
É isso aí. Todos
More
unidos,
to be done here.
mais
I
fortes
should see if Isabel
e
needs any help
felizes.
moving the wounded.
Nosso trabalho está concluído aqui.
Can we get you anything?
Vamos lá. Vamos só verificar com a Isabelle.
There's no need to worry.
Ver se Ela precisa de mais alguma coisa da gente. E eu acho que a saga da dama e do rincão setentrional chegou ao fim. É um momento de paz e tranquilidade. Pelo menos até o próximo ataque inimigo. Mas aqui eles estão murados, né?
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Menos aquele mercadinho lá de baixo ali, não tem proteção nenhuma.
After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the crystalline dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility.
Olha
So sought after
só!
was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer.
Oh,
He was my master's guard.
o que mostra a integridade
After they
dela.
discovered us together, he was
Todo mundo que trata o portador bem nesse jogo, pra mim, já tem pontinhos no meu livro.
so we fled.
Já é uma pessoa de
We
bem.
had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach.
E onde está seu querido
The
portador?
veil that took us in, fed
Ah,
us, clothed us, and healed our hurts.
que bonito.
Those that could be healed at least.
Ah, verdade.
My love was already too far
Ele era
gone.
portador.
He passed away.
Ele deve ter ficado todo cinza.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach
Que
showed me.
bonito.
That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Esse jogo tem histórias tão bonitas.
For sharing this with me.
E o fato de que a gente já conhece esses personagens há tanto tempo, né? A gente fez tantas aventuras juntos, passamos por tanta coisa juntos, mesmo ela sendo só um NPC.
Spot for you.
É muito
Stop
legal.
fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Oh, que bonito. E, queridos, por hoje é só. Ganhamos a placa do véu, a famosa casa de má reputação. E chegamos ao fim desta jornada com a dama e o rincão setentrional. Pelo menos por enquanto, até onde a gente sabe. Por hoje é só. Logo logo estaremos de volta com mais Final Fantasy XVI. Um abraço, fiquem com Deus e até a próxima.
Including you, Clive.
Bye!